What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Libra from November 20th to November 25th, 2020. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to your story, because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information, how to reach me for a reading, in the description box down below. If you like the content that I make and would like to support me, please go smash the like and subscribe buttons. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Libra, so let's get right into the reading. We got the Chariot reversed. We got the Hermit card upright. Both are major arcana, the Eight of Swords upright. So when we have the Chariot upright represents the drive and success along the way. You put yourself into this chariot and you're going to get to your destination. Regardless if there is stoplights, if there is traffic jams, you're still going to get into the car and get to where you're supposed to be going. However, when it is reversed, it represents that there are delays along the way, and it's almost like you aren't putting in the work hard enough in something, in some sort of aspect. And what I think it specifically is going to be is you aren't taking the time to find the answers that you need inside of yourself. I think that you don't want to be alone, and I think that you are, for some of you, might be depending on other people in order to fill that gap and that void inside of you, because you are somebody that likes to have, you like to feel. You allow other people's emotions and feelings of you validate you. So if somebody thinks very highly of you, you feel great. But if it's bad, you feel like total shit. So I kind of feel like this is somewhat what's going on with this spread. It doesn't have to be everybody. Again, take what resonates. But the Hermit to me is that you are specifically not doing something. You are not getting the work that you're putting in, because you're not putting in the work. Because I definitely feel like you might be isolating, but I don't feel like you are specifically doing the inner solitude and isolation to find out the answers that you need for something in order to address this. Because it's basically saying the answers that you have in your head is something that people can't give you. It's something that you have to give yourself, but I almost feel like you are ignoring this. The reason why I'm saying this is because the Eight of Swords was the outcome. Now the Eight of Swords is the best card to represent trapping yourself into fears, into anxieties, into things that might not specifically be true. It might be half-truths, it might not be true at all, but it is an anxiety card. It represents that you are blinding yourself to the truth in something. There's something going on that you aren't looking at, but more or less, you might not even know that you're doing this because you are so blinded to it. But you aren't realizing what the truth is, or you realize what the truth is, and you are completely shielding yourself off to it, pretending that it's not there when it still is. But if we were to look at this card, it is a card that is not worrisome in the sense of safety, because, you know, she's doing this thing. You can see that there is some sort of kingdom in the background, and she is in the middle of water. Now it's only up to like her calves, and she's not in a dangerous position where she is going to drown in the situation, and she can get out of this if she would so like to. But it's more so an uncomfortable feeling of being out there in the middle of this watery, isolated area, not being able to see it for what it is. So I'm going to ask specifically, what is this? I feel like there's something that Libra is missing. I feel like there's a bigger part of the picture that Libra is ignoring, that they are not looking for, they're not looking to resolve. I feel like they are blinding themselves off to something. Can you please tell me what this Libra is blinding themselves off to? I feel like you are stuck in a relationship. It might even possibly be a marriage where you are not happy. And I definitely feel, I heard that before I read it. I definitely feel like it's either a relationship that you are in that you're not happy with, or you basically do not know how to have stability in your life when it comes to romantic relationships. Now, I usually don't just solidly say this is a romantic relationship. It can be a best friend. It can be a husband. It can be a best friend. It can be anything. It can be a parental figure. It doesn't matter who this is. However, in this card, the way that I heard this is that it is going to be some sort of romantic relationship with somebody else. And I feel like there is work that either you or this person is not doing now. Energies can be reversed, so take this how it resonates. If this person is doing this to you and it resonates, take it that way. But I definitely feel like there is something that you're missing with this relationship, or the need to have a relationship in general. Can you tell me what is missing here in this relationship? I definitely feel like you aren't looking at a different perspective in things. I think that I'm getting this feeling. It's possible that this might be an anxiety thing where you're thinking that the relationship is a completely shit way when it actually isn't. It can also be that you think the relationship is this perfect tutti frutti thing when it really isn't, and you are ignoring that about it. I really do more so get the sense that you are ignoring this. You are really, really, really ignoring this. Where does this go for Libra? The Five of Pentacles does represent a impoverished time of feeling left out in the cold. It does literally represent feeling left out in the cold emotionally. It represents being out of loss of a job, because mostly this came up for the way that you think about yourself and how other people think about you. I really get this is going to be feeling left out in the cold. Now, actually, literally, if this person is going to be leaving you behind, or if you're going to be leaving this person behind, I can ask, but I really think that this is more so depression from being stuck. So what is this? Is this person going to continue being with the person? I still see them in your life, and I think for a lot of you, it's going to be your own inner fears about something that is leaving yourself in out of the cold. Or sorry, it's going to be your own fears that leave you out in the cold. I really see this as a high anxiety spread. But because we have a high leader here, take how it resonates. Again, it's either going to be a case where you are ignoring something about somebody because you are stably stuck inside of it and you don't want to see things in a different perspective because they're worse than you are thinking that they are. Or it's because it's better, and it's going to be a drastic in between. So take what resonates. This is two different storylines. It's either going to be better than you think it is, or it's going to be worse. So take this how it resonates. I love you, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.